Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wade and Carter Show. Glad you're all here. Ash, Brent, Commander, Peter Brady.
This is awesome. You sound like me.
He sounds terrible.
Sounds like me.
This could be a fun show this morning. Stephanie Connie, Ricky King, Marvin Mickish on the podium this morning. Glad you're all here, everybody.
I just want to applaud your commitment to the show must go on. I mean, just the fact that you're in here neck deep, slugging it out. What, probably have COVID?
Who knows?
Probably got some COVID.
Don't look in his cup. You might get offended.
You want to sip my coffee?
I know what's in there. It's the Canadian Club.
Right.
I might have to have some of that soothe the throat. The golden throat is not so golden right now.
Just a morning toddy. That's right. Just to get him through, Cody.
My throat feels like I did the Technicolor yawn all night, but I didn't.
Did you? You ever had that? And pardon me, folks. You ever had that when you
beer after?
Well, you brush in the morning and you brush your tongue and then you kind of do that and you spit and it's brown.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm coughing up.
What,
it's pretty good color.
But is that dried spittle? Is that what that is? What is that?
Blood?
I wonder. I wonder if you're hemorrhaging.
Does it have a copper taste?
Let's put a tourniquet on it. He's hemorrhaging.
It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Right, it's no big deal.
No big deal at all.
I lost 6 pounds yesterday. Did you? Yeah, and my toilet was red. I don't know.
Past a clot.
Read.
Right.
Better than a stone. How many of you folks have ever had a kidney stone? I've heard that this is always amazing to me that men say, like with pride, that, well, I passed a kidney stone and it was worse than giving birth. I'm like, okay, at least when you give birth.
How would you know?
Well, that's, first of all, yeah, the obvious. But at least there's like a positive at the end, like you get the baby.
Oh, there's a positive at the end of passing a stone.
Have you done it?
They'll give you the stone
Nope.
to keep.
But I can't even imagine how it.
I figured you had all yours like in a jar on the mantle.
Right, I would wear it like a pendant.
Formaldehyde, turn it into a diamond.
A 4 carat kidney stone. Apparently, it looks like a little grass burr, and it just really makes you realize how restricted the area is. The area, from your bladder to the
area.
It's like
it's really
That's too big.
It's really a constricted region.
Right.
But apparently it feels like it takes forever. Junior Samples chimes in. I passed a kidney stone at 60,000 feet over the Atlantic going to Germany 2 years ago. He wasn't at 60,000.
Do you believe everything he says?
No, he makes things up. That plane was flying at about 38,000 feet.
He was accounting for the metric system.
If it wasn't for the free scotch and the gay attendant, I wouldn't have made it. We still talk today.
Best friends.
Did he just kind of help you, just stroke it out of there?
Hold your hand.
Did he hold your hand or hold your gland? Which was it? Why did he have to be gay? Why do we care if he's gay?
It doesn't matter.
Because he's on the Mandate show. It's very hetero. His show's extremely hetero. Whereas we cater to all. We're
Tune in Saturdays. 9
LGBTQ friendly.
Linda says it's true. It's a common thing to happen.
A gay flight attendant is a common thing
Or
to
the
happen.
free scotch. I'm not sure.
Was it the scotch? Was it the handy at 48,000 feet?
Anybody want to go to the Goliad Rodeo this weekend?
Folks, you're missing a
got
real
tickets.
treat if you don't go. There's free parking. That's the reason to go.
The parking.
It's just free parking.
And in my opinion, it's a better rodeo
It's a better show.
production than the Houston Rodeo. Everybody goes to
100%.
Houston to wait for the music.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, so here's what's interesting. As rodeos go, if you want to be honest, as rodeos go, the Houston Rodeo is way subpar compared to the Goliad Rodeo.
100%.
And as concerts go, the Houston Rodeo concerts
Subpar to
are
any other concert.
terrible concerts.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean, it's really just like a 3-hour meh. It's like watching Texas play North Carolina State in basketball. You don't really care who wins. That's what it's like. Trey Molina, good morning, brother.
Morning, Funky.
Trey, I saw your buddy By the way, welcome to all our listeners at KTMV. You're viewing us. Hi, Wade and Carter. It's on the hat.
Yeah.
You had a guy get belligerent and scream at the mayor in Corpus Christi, and I think it's fascinating. Like that doesn't happen in Victoria, Texas. We just don't.
Apparently, it happened in Aransas Pass or Port A a couple days before that. He was yelling at them too.
That's amazing. The same guy?
Same guy,
Oh,
yeah.
well, then that guy just needs to be arrested, right? I mean, why is he exercising his free speech in venues that he doesn't belong in?
I don't know.
Thinking about venues people don't belong in.
Well, leave us out of that.
We always have the what is she, a judge up there in Houston?
Lena Hidalgo. Yeah, she's
She
embarrassing.
continues to get herself in trouble.
She's terrible.
I'm serious. Anybody want 2 tickets to the Goliad Rodeo on Sunday?
Yeah,
Sunday,
they're
2
free.
o'clock performance. They're free.
It's beautiful. It's a half hour over there. You park for free. It's an afternoon rodeo.
Comment or
But
call
get
us.
get there early enough to sit in the concrete bleachers because the other side's hot.
It is.
Yeah.
You will feel, even if it's the temperatures are
warm,
good,
too.
it's still hot on
So
the.
give us a
on the
call.
east
There's
side.
the number on the screen: 361-894-4020. If you're listening on Magic or the No Bowl, give us a call. We'll make sure you get tickets.
Yeah, if you're in Calhoun, DeWitt, Goliad, Gonzales, Carnes, Atascosa, B, Frio, Jim Hogg, give us a call.
He can read.
Yeah, 894-4020. And you've got the whole show to
Wade
do
and
it.
Carter weather brought to you by we missed the weather completely. Brought to you by the great folks at AT Deerland Hay Feed and Ranch Services.
We didn't miss it. We chose not to do it. I went by the other day, picked up a.
You pick up a voice box for me when you go back the other day.
You're unbelievable. I picked up a bag of 21-714. And
Put the whole thing down already.
not till Easter. Being very self-promoting, I said to Jackie Parsons, you got a lot of people coming in, and she said, oh, we got lots of people coming in and asking for the 21-714 blend. So advertising with Wade and Carter does work. I can tell you that it flatters me that, number one, that you trust us and try the things that we ask you to try. And it flatters me that our sponsors, it's noticeable to them that, man, and I'll tell you another one is the chopping block. When we had a moment in time about a year ago with the chopping block where John was juggling a lot of different things, and I think just keeping up with us was a hassle for him because we say you get out of your advertising what you put into it. If you send us your specials and you send us data, we will tell the public. He was at the point where he goes, man, the cash flow is just not there. I don't think I should advertise anymore. And I said, wrong. You should advertise more. And he will now acknowledge that he's like, yeah, I tell you what, we get a lot of Wade and Carter listeners. And the chopping block is a great place to go for beef, chicken, all kinds of stuff.
I had a great steak from there the other day. There's J Dub.
J
Good
Dub,
morning, J Dub.
what a handsome lad. What a strapping young lad.
Silver
51
Fox.
degrees in Victoria.
We might be big in Costa Rica this morning.
Is that where he might be?
Yep.
Anything to not be
Ricky
in
King
Canada.
says Mandy went in and asked for the Wade and Carter blend fertilizer, and they looked at her like she was crazy.
Well, they will, but they'll still get it for you. They know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes they have a lot of young kids there that work there. And I wonder where she finds these kids that refuse to go to school. You go in there at 3 in the afternoon, they're like 17. I don't know how they got there. 51 degrees, it's child labor, I'm telling you. That's why the prices are so good. These are indentured servants. 51 degrees under clear skies in Victoria, Texas, with a high today of 82. It's going to be sunny all day.
How's the weekend looking for those that are going to venture out to the Goliad County Fair?
I'm
and
glad you
PRCA
asked.
Rodeo?
On Sunday, the high is 88. Starts off in the morning at 64, but 63 to 88 on Saturday, 58 to 86 on Friday. Once the morning chill is gone, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Scott Tonko says, I get a 21% high-protein chicken feed. They take care of the fertilizing. My experience has been
Watch where you step.
you won't have anything to fertilize. The chickens will eat anything. They're like goats.
Yeah.
We have like Cody, leftover, like if you throw them watermelon, they go crazy.
Yeah, that's a good treat for them in the hot summer.
They go. I try to, but I usually eat it on the way from the door to the. I got 3 teenagers at the house. Things like watermelon don't ever get.
Drill a hole in a cabbage, put it on a rope, and suspend it in there where they can peck at it. They will have fun all day. It's like a dog toy for chickens.
There you go. There you go. Saw Jordan Glass last night.
Did you?
Yeah. I went to. I was back at the. Laundromat at the Metro Wash.
Hey, Gilbert Glenn, we're huge in Knoxville, Tennessee this morning.
Hey, awesome. Gilbert, thanks for checking in, buddy. He's on YouTube.
Appreciate you, man.
There you go. Canadian?
No, I don't know Gilbert.
Well,
like and share the video and get your friends to tune in too, Gilbert. Appreciate
Gilbert,
that.
are you from Knoxville, Tennessee? If you are, welcome. We try to give everybody a little taste of what Texas is really like. We're fiercely competitive, but pretty decent people.
Okay, back to your laundromat story.
Well, I just ran into Jordan, and bless his heart, he was still dressed from work, had the FR gear on, and he's just beat. But I mean, laundry is like the gift that keeps on giving. It multiplies. It's like having a yeast starter for homemade bread. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
So we went. Donnie and I went over there.
When's your new washer supposed to show up?
Friday. That was the deal. The determining factor was they called and they said, we'll be there Friday between 11 and 5. And I'm like, okay. She said, well, it's on the truck, but we're not in Victoria. Where they got one truck? I said, it's at Lowe's. I saw it at Lowe's. Can't y'all just come and get it? No.
It's not that easy.
Not that one.
You only had a pickup.
Yeah.
Or knew somebody with a pickup.
They won't let you go do that.
Oh, really?
They've got to deliver it.
Kathleen Leininger says, it is sad that the entertainment provided by the Harris County judge overshadows the high-dollar concert musicians.
For me, it's not even that. It's the fact that they stand up there for an hour, and I don't know. It's just, some of them seem like they're just there for the paycheck. I mean, others do a good job. I'm not going to say they don't, but I'd rather, if I'm going to go to a concert, and that's the other problem I've got too. I like rodeo, but half the people don't even show up until right before the music starts.
No, that's true. But I always wonder if those people, like we're one-timers. We go once a year, so we go for the whole thing.
Yeah. And you get there early and walk around.
All the kitsch.
Midway, yep.
The boots you can't afford at ML Eddy and that kind of stuff. But do you think that the people that come in just for the concert, are they the people that go to every rodeo and so they just skip the rodeo after about the 4th day and just go to the concert?
Maybe, I don't know. Haven't quite figured. No, I don't think so. I think they're there just for the music and to be seen. Kyle
and Kendall went last night, my older kids, and they said that they went to see Co Wetzel. Mm-hmm. Said he was really good.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about the Red Clay Strays.
They are good. They're a really good group.
Show.
Torrin Bell says, should we start a GoFundMe for a washer and dryer for Brent and Dawn? Just a GoFundMe in general would be nice.
For Ash and Brent.
Can you imagine if you said like a couple of extra?
Y'all get all that money too?
Yeah, well, we give you a percentage like we do here. That just happens to be 0. Just, it's the same percentage. We'll give you the same percentage, same cut you get here. I don't know what to do. Look, he's over there working. He's billing someone by the hour.
I'm doing stuff for
he's
you.
He's using our office for free. And remember when he showed up like a little lost puppy? Hey, you guys mind? I mean, I'm here anyway. I listen every day. What if I just kind of hung out with you guys, which we enjoy immensely? Are you busy?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, today's my last day.
Right, and then this is a true story. And I'm putting the camera on him. I don't care. You deal with the outcome. The camera's on you.
It's fine.
He not only showed up, which was great because we love him, and then he showed up one day, truth or not, Ash, with furniture. Yes. He brought that desk. It's his. He showed up with
Because you wouldn't
furniture.
even give me a desk to sit
Well,
at.
we didn't know you were, permanent. And then,
Well, I'm not anymore.
no, we love you being here, but you just got to be honest. He just showed up, and then he brought furniture, and then he rearranged the cameras. Okay.
Somebody had to do something around here.
Amen. You do a tremendous job, and I'll tell you something. The way that we know that you're family is when you're not here, because Brandes takes him away from time to time. And if you need Brandes, and you do, like if you're, I say elderly, if you're my age and you don't know how to use your device properly,
That's a different business. That's
Yeah.
Crossroads Help Desk.
Crossroads what?
Help
Help
desk.
desk.
Crossroads Help
At least
Desk.
one of you pays attention. Thank
Right.
you.
Well, I mean, I have it on my phone somewhere, but I can't find it.
Yeah,
I don't
you,
know how
you
to
probably
get to
need
it.
our help desk.
Yeah, it is Wade and Carter Cap Day, and I need to make some more caps. I just can't find anybody to make them for free anymore. But because all we did was give them away. We've never sold merchandise. So
Maybe you should.
well, I don't know who would buy merchandise with our logo on it. Seriously,
You and me?
probably. That's what you're right. You and I would own.
You would pay
$5,000.
for it twice, guys.
We would own $5,000 worth of gear and convince ourselves we made money selling it. But Brandes is an ideal stop for your website and your Facebook presence. They can help you a lot. I had a great experience yesterday at Atzenhofer. For over 100 years, Atzenhofer has been a South Texas tradition. I went in, I visited with Adela. They changed the oil, they rotated my tires. In the amount of time that I did, the Advocate was laying there, all 8 pages of it. And I did my best not to read any of it because it's terrible. But I did do both crossword word puzzles, both cryptoquips, and the Sudoku.
Nice.
So it let me know that my brain power is still at the Advocate level.
That's good.
Yeah.
There's Brent Anderson.
Brent Anderson has a big
Photo. Yep. Barshop Jewish Community Center today,
It's gonna be
6 to 8.
fantastic.
Go by his first solo photography exhibit ever. So if you're in the San Antonio area, those of you on the No Bull Network, go check it out. Brent, I don't know what pictures he's going to show, but he shared with me some of his photography that he took out in West Texas of the sky. Just
it's
phenomenal
beautiful
stuff. Yeah.
And
so-
I've heard he's got some candids from his days at Epstein Island. Ricky King says, I need another cap. Mine is old and dirty. We call that worn vintage.
that's right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, Callie Frommie, shameless plug, says the beautifully revamped Victoria 100 Club website is a great example of Cody's talent.
Thank you, Callie.
So
Somebody
there you have
cares.
it.
We have no, it's not that we don't care.
I'm just being dumb.
We give you compliments in lieu of compensation. And that is really what love is.
We'll make you feel good.
That's what I want.
If you pay for it, is it love?
Nope.
How about the heartbreaking story out of Hogg Bayou down in Calhoun County? I guess game wardens showed up yesterday morning and found 2 kids sitting at the boat ramp, 4 and 6 years old.
A father and another 4-year-old?
Yeah, another 4-year-old. Apparently, a 4-year-old boy entered the water. Dad went in to try to find the boy, and neither of them resurfaced. Game wardens searched yesterday, and they found the dad. Then they found the siblings. So the bodies have been recovered, but prayers for the family.
Bless their hearts. The 2 brothers are just sitting there. It breaks my heart because they don't know where to go.
No.
They don't know. They're 4 and 6. I don't know. The boy that went in the water, I think, was 8. And I can't be positive. I might have just made that up. The dad was 28.
28,
I
yeah.
did read that.
Young
man-
says here another sibling, a 4-year-old boy, entered the water.
Yeah, it's just terrible. And you don't know what happened. And hopefully they can get it from the kids, but it's very. It's hard for me to picture because they were apparently at near a boat ramp, so they're at ground level. They didn't fall in and become injured. and somehow the boy entered the water, which, that may be what they got from the children.
Yeah.
Billy went into the water. Maybe he fell. I don't know. But then the dad went to get him, and they both drowned. You don't know. Maybe dad didn't swim. It's heartbreaking, though.
Really is.
Because you find that here's a dad spent a beautiful day and a dad spending time with his sons or children, and then they're gone. It's very, very sad.
And it just reminds you of the dangers.
Yeah.
And I know it.
But you don't think about wearing a life jacket when you're fishing from the bank.
But you probably should.
Right, and maybe couldn't
age.
afford a life jacket,
not.
So.
But heartbreaking stories of Scott Tomko, absolutely. I can't even imagine.
Yeah. No, it's not the natural order of things, right? For those of you who have lost a child, I'm sorry for you. It's a very difficult thing to comprehend. It makes sense, right? My kids are grown. My kids have lives. If I died tomorrow, they would go, man, he died too soon, but bye, Dad. But really,
Would they?
can I have the shotguns? But if if one of your children passes, you're like, you spend your whole life trying to get them to the next level, whatever that level is to them, and then to lose one is just very tragic. I asked you yesterday, I want to know where Nancy Guthrie is.
Well, apparently CNN heard your prayers because they had an update this morning, and there's still nothing to update, really. They haven't determined a motive in her abduction, according to the local officials.
Nobody's asked for any money.
No, not since they initially asked for Bitcoin, which I'm wondering if that was just a smokescreen to throw them off or whatever. I don't know, but the investigation's still active, but there's really been nothing to update, so they haven't had a news conference in over a month. There's just nothing there to update.
I do find it interesting, though, that it dominated the news here and on BBC for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was the everyday, where is the Lindbergh baby? I mean, that's what it was, because there was a one-off connection to someone semi-famous, and they made a big deal about it. And now it's like, oh, well, she was 85.
Well,
She's gone.
And the question I have is, will Kash Patel and the FBI throw the resources at Jane and Joe Smith's
No, not a chance.
grandma that goes missing from, Paducah, Kentucky?
No, not a chance.
That
That's
they're
local.
throwing
That's a
at
local
Nancy
matter
Guthrie.
for local sheriff's departments, sheriff's offices. That's what that is.
So
Yeah.
that's and why wouldn't they? You're gonna do it for one. Why wouldn't you do it for the other? That I'm not trying to diminish what happened to the Guthrie family, but that overreaction is kind of what irked me, because darn well if it wasn't, if nobody knew who Savannah Guthrie was,
Right.
we wouldn't even hear this story.
I agree. It'd just be a 85-year-old lady went missing in Phoenix.
Yeah. And you and I wouldn't be talking about it because it wouldn't even reach our radar.
If it was baseball season, we wouldn't be talking about it. What are you going to do when she shows back up with a tan and like a drink with a little umbrella? Goes, what? I'm a grown woman. I got money. I went to the Bahamas.
Went to watch the Cactus League.
That guy didn't abduct me. He was an Uber driver, you idiots. Yeah.
What do you make of all the stuff with Cesar Chavez coming out of the woodwork this week? New York Times running a story about him allegedly abusing a couple of girls. I mean, not talking high school volunteers. We're talking 9 and 12 years old, and then
weird stuff.
And then one of his co-founders of the United Farm Workers Union chimes in, says that she was raped twice, had 2 kids by Cesar Chavez, gave them up for adoption, reunited with them. They're all close, but 60 years later finally comes forth and tells her story.
And how about if you're that kid? This woman is 90 years old, and she said, I kept it secret because I thought it might damage the movement of the Farm Workers Union.
And it probably would have back then, to be honest.
Probably, to find out that he was corrupt. But I keep, and I told you this morning, we glorify people. When you make people your God, they're always going to let you down. And I was going to say, by all accounts, Chavez was a nice guy, but apparently he told this 9-year-old, at the time 13-year-old, that he had sex with, I knew we were meant to be together. They belonged together since he saw her at the age of 9. This is weird.
Yeah. Deborah Rojas, 66 years old, was 12 years old when he first started fondling her, raped her at the age of 15, and told her then that he knew they belonged together since he first saw her when she was 9.
Yeah. Since they kept silent, they said, out of fear that the accusation would tarnish Chavez's legacy. You think? But here's the deal. There's always a why now? Why is this coming out now? I know that at the end of the month is a federal holiday named after Cesar Chavez. They're changing the name of that to National Farm Workers Day. But what do you do? What do you do if you are leftist, liberal, like Austin, Texas, that
Cesar Chavez
renamed
Boulevard.
First Street Cesar Chavez Boulevard? I mean, that has to be changed, like now. What are you going to name it? First Street. Sounds great to me.
I mean, this is a guy who did what he wanted to do. Apparently instilled enough fear in these girls to not say anything for 60 years.
I think they thought of him as somewhat mythical. I think they thought he was bigger than life.
Is he not the prime candidate for a No Kings protest?
Right. Right. Where are our organized? Well, see, if somebody at the national level suggests a protest, then our little subgroup of the godless left will organize a protest at the Patty Dodson to coincide with what the big guys do. But nobody in Victoria, Texas, is going to take the initiative and be a leader or have an original idea that is on the left. They are all sheep and followers.
Well, it wasn't until the 2010s that we even renamed a portion of our loop MLK in honor of MLK.
Well, and I'll come back to you on that. Are his accomplishments just so big that he gets away with being a philandering butt? There's no dispute. I mean, the FBI had files. The FBI had audio of MLK cheating on his wife. The Reverend Martin Luther King.
Cheating with little girls and fondling little girls.
I
like
guess
Cesar
that's
Chavez.
there's where you draw the line.
I mean,
you can still have a loop named after you if you're just a cheater or a wife beater, but you can't have a loop if that person's underage. Okay. I'm with you on that. Are we going with that? And by the way, and I'm just being sincere, aside from making some really eloquent speeches, I mean, bless his heart, MLK never held office. He didn't,
Nobody affected change.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought it was just white people being nice that affected change.
Oh.
I thought, who affected more change, MLK or LBJ?
MLK.
You think so? Who signed the Civil Rights Act of 1965?
Under duress and pressure.
Under duress. You know what LBJ said? If we give them this, we'll own them forever.
Exactly.
That's a quote.
Yep.
If we give them this, wow. If we give them this, we'll own them forever. They'll always vote Democrat. And they still do today in complete ignorance.
You asked why now. Kathleen Lanier answers. She says you can ask a similar question about JFK, about his behavior, and then against the CIA and the CIA decades-long cover-up. At the end of the day, it meets a political end.
That's right.
And that's kind of where I was going to go with this, because the same people that are so outraged and called Donald Trump a pedophile.
Right. With zero proof. They all, oh, you know he's guilty. They all pile on with that garbage.
Will that same fervor and anger now show up in Austin? Why wouldn't they protest down Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Austin to change the name?
Right.
In the wake of this, right?
100%.
The same people that absolutely were ready to vilify and not even hang an effigy. They would have hung him if they could have.
Yeah.
Justice Brett Kavanaugh over allegations that have proven to be false.
That he got to second base at Yale.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be what? Celibate? Come on.
Yeah.
Lisa Poole says San Antonio, you asked about Lisa Poole. There she is. Yeah. Renamed Durango Street to Cesar Chavez about 15 years ago. Wonder if they'll change it back. I think the thing is, look at it along the lines. The MLK, every major city has an MLK Boulevard. It's an acquiescence. It's not an honor. It's like, okay, let's name a street after a black guy. That's what they did. They named a street after a black guy. We got to give a black. I'm surprised there's not a George Floyd Boulevard, just as flawed.
I'm sure there is somewhere.
Stupidity. But then they said, well, wait a minute. What about this Latino guy who's even at least as important? Look what he did for the farmers and the migrants and all that. So then they had to do that. We'll have to find another.
And schools.
We got to find another Hispanic guy.
Here was the stupidity of a report this morning, and I don't remember which network it was on.
ABC, CBS, NBC.
Yeah. This is a painful. This will open up a painful chapter, something like that.
Renaming all these elementary schools, it's going to be painful.
Yeah,
painful.
Really? For who? The kids that don't care?
Kids don't even know who Cesar Chavez was.
No.
And guess what? At Schallmer Elementary, they don't study who Miss Schallmer was. Who was Miss Schallmer, by the way? You should know that.
No, I shouldn't. I didn't go there.
Well, there you go.
Do you know who that is?
She was probably a school board member or a teacher.
Longtime teacher or something. He's looking it up. He can't even spell Schallmer. There's an R. There's two R's in there.
There's a couple
like
M's.
7 M's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dedicated VISD educator Ella Schallmer.
There you go.
Mentored and counseled for 42 years, retired in 1982.
Wow.
Kathleen Leininger says, legitimately, the protest should occur, but honestly, I doubt there will be any repercussions from this new info. Well, I don't know. They covered up his statue on a campus yesterday.
Yeah, it was covered. It looked like a tribute to Islam. It was all covered in black. The face was covered, flowing. Why not Nicolas Maduro? Nicolas Maduro Elementary. Did you folks see? Guess who won re-election yesterday? And I'll give you the percentage in North Korea.
Oh, Kim Jong-un?
Yes, 99.93% of the vote.
Who's the one guy that?
Well, he's dead now.
Well,
that guy died. And did he write his own name in? Who ran against Kim Jong-un?
Or that guy died on the way to the polls and wasn't able to cast his ballot, so they didn't have 100% turnout.
He fell out of an airplane. It was like a mail-in ballot. It was a drop-in ballot. He just fell out of a plane.
He was the first one while everybody else was standing in line to the one polling place in North Korea. He was the guy that they threw out of the plane to tell everybody how they better vote, or this is what's going to happen to you.
That's right. 100%.
99.93%.
There's no way that's legit.
That's a legit election, isn't it?
The USS Gerald R. Ford, that's an aircraft carrier, moves away from Iran war for repairs after a fire. It's moving away from operations tied to the Iran war and sailing to the U.S. Navy's base in Crete after a fire broke out in the ship's laundry. See, folks, laundry is a challenge. I cheated death.
As an insurance guy.
Yeah, laundry,
dryers, lint.
2 things for you guys that are feeling entrepreneurial. Here's 2 things for you. They're free. Give them to you for free. On the
Cody, you're going to give them Cody?
You can just brand us. By the way, they never bill anybody. Just call them. On the north side of town, we need an adult daycare, preferably with a liquor license. I mean, and I don't mean the brown bag. I tell Dawn,
I was just going to
just
say.
drop me off at the bag and pick me up on your way home. But I like the idea. We need an adult daycare. There are lots of folks, and I mean this seriously. There are lots of folks, older folks, still have lots to offer that end up home alone in their homes, just sitting there. And it'd be nice if they could play dominoes, play cards, interact with other folks.
Do that all over the phone now.
Well, yeah.
By
That's the
ourselves.
problem.
Well, those that know to reach out to Cody for geriatric care, what's it called? Geriatric help?
The Crossroads Help Desk.
See, if you repeat it 3 times, it's a well-known radio fact. People want to.
Crossroads Help Desk. Crossroads Help Desk. Crossroads.
I'm just worried about you at this point.
The CHD. Reach out to the CHD. I like it. But we need a adult daycare. And we need a laundromat on the north side of town.
Demographics wouldn't support the
Laundromat?
laundromat. If there
See,
was,
I think that
there
there's a
would be
lot more multifamily housing on that side of town than you think there is.
I'm not saying there isn't, but those apartments all have laundromats in them.
Well, there you have it. I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to go over there where that Taco Bueno was and do a wash and fold.
Washateria?
They're putting something in over there.
Yeah.
So you can't have that building.
They say they are. What are they going to put
What's
in
going
there?
in where the Red Lobster was?
A Mexican restaurant.
Oh, is there?
And then they're putting in supposedly a Lane's Chicken over there, or I think Lane's is going into the Taco Bueno, and then they're putting in a Dave's Hot Chicken in the grass or something.
Well, where that Red Lobster was, right there in the mall parking lot, what are they going to call that place? Manana? Because it's just been sitting there in disrepair for 3 years now.
Well, they've been working on it for a couple
They ain't
months.
working. When was the last time you saw somebody there?
I've seen.
I ain't ever seen anybody there, but I've seen a
around it
fence up
forever.
and stuff falling off.
Yeah.
Randy Langston or Andrew Alvarez says, anyone offered Cody Ensure in lieu of payment?
Yeah, he's too young for that.
Yeah, he doesn't need Ensure yet.
He's not even 40.
No, he needs a Red Bull and vodka.
We just got him
I
while
need
he was
sleep.
dumb enough to come work here
That's
for
why
free.
that's why he needs the Red Bull.
Folks, Allen's Wrecker Service. Watch this. 578-6300. 578-6300. That's 578-6300. Call Allen's Wrecker Service with all your towing requirements. Whether you're a big rig. The big rigs already know it. It's been so windy lately. Trucks just end up getting jackknifed and on the side of the road. There you have it. Allen's Wrecker Service. Veracruz Restaurant. It is post-Caldo Wednesday, Thursday. Today's a great day to get in and have a drowning enchilada. Ash and I will be there today at noon.
Yes, we will.
So we will be at Veracruz today. Come by. We don't sign things during lunch. But Ash will meet you in the parking lot and check your oil for you. USA Concrete Coatings, 578-HOME. Let Charlie Garcia help you sand it, seal it, stain it, paint it. Whatever you need done, dipstick. Get out there and check the oil. USA Concrete Coatings is your home for pool decks, garage floors,
Patios,
patios,
he sheds, she sheds.
the
craft
old she
rooms.
shed. Hard to say.
It is. It really is.
Absolutely. Then Went Services for all your electrical needs, period. As Ash says, full stop. Or as he says, no, full stop. You can have Went come out and drop down a new plug for you. They can help you with turnkey generator service. Fantastic. Chesnick Furniture.
Chesnick in love, make your house a home.
There you have it from Gloria Child. Get by Chesnick and see why you just always do better at
Oh, I
Chesnick.
cut my finger.
You know, this would be such a great program if we did like 3 hours a day like some of the pundits, but we would have to slow everything way down.
was that Dan Aykroyd? Oh, I cut my finger. Remember on SNL when he was
Patrick
doing the show?
Strauss says, I heard Chicken Salad Chicken was going into the Taco Bueno building.
Oh, that would be a much better option for us.
Would it really?
I think so. I think people would support
Don't
it.
people get tired of chicken salad? And then what do
They
you
have
got?
like 90 flavors or something.
Remember when
I
that
don't
restaurant
know.
started
It's
and,
like these
and
iced tea places that are
all
popping
they
up
sold was
everywhere.
pimento cheese? This was dumb. This was dumb. Can I get some grilled chicken with that? No, pimento cheese.
That's all we got.
That's all we got. Stupid. Do you buy into the idea that there are restaurant locations that people just get used to not going, and it wouldn't matter what you put there, nobody would go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
And I think, the one on the former Siesta on the Houston Highway, because it has not done anything since it was Siesta. Francis Marie's.
Francis Marie's was really good food, and it was really good when John McNeil owned it. And then the second place
I think the problem there, though, is the entrance.
is in the back.
Well, yeah, but you still kind of had to walk sort of to the side. I just think it was kind of, I don't know, it was weird.
Laid out weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Linda Chris says, hey, in Houston, they have a lot of chicken salad chicken restaurants, and they are thriving.
They got 8 million people, too.
But is Chicken Salad Chicken, is that a franchise?
I think
Yes.
so. I don't
Okay.
know. Never heard of it, to be
I
honest.
did not know that.
They serve chicken salad there.
Well, yeah, makes sense.
Different flavors.
Do they make it from chicken? When life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
When life gives you chicken
Easy.
poop.
Yeah, you make the chicken poop is a lip balm.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
That's a terrible thing you said. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Right. John Paul Hull says it's the property taxes there. Yeah, I can go with that.
Well, if that's the case, they just need to move into the old federal building across the street from here, and
It's free.
they'll pay no taxes,
no
or
taxes.
very little. That'd be the place for it.
No taxes. Yep. Linda Cruz says different types of chicken salad. I think that's awesome.
They do have pimento cheese as well.
Do you make a good chicken salad? I know you do.
No, I make a good chicken pot pie. I don't really
I knew
make
that.
chicken
I knew
salad.
that. Well, because you're a crust guy. You're a guy that makes.
I'll be honest. When I get a chicken, I pick up the rotisserie chicken
Rotisserie.
salad at HEB, and once a year, roughly. I'm not a chicken salad guy.
No, but I like to make it, Cody. I use white meat in my chicken salad, and I'll put onion and celery, and I'll put black olives, and sometimes I'll put grapes in there for a little sweet. But
They have
I
turkey
like chicken
they have a
salad.
turkey cranberry one at HEB that's pretty
Yeah.
good too.
Mayonnaise. It's got to have mayonnaise.
Yeah, none of that Miracle Whip garbage. Miracle Whip.
Linda Bastion says it's wonderful food, and the grape salad is so good. That must be chicken salad with grapes in it. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a grape salad is that.
They do have sides with your chicken salad, so that may be a side. I'm not positive.
There was a show last night. It was kind of done like, Beat Bobby Flay kind of deal, you know. Mm-hmm. It was on, and all we could do is read the captions because we were at the laundromat, and it was a sweet something, and there were 3 chefs, and they had a candy off, a bake off, if you will, and they had certain things they were available to get, and one of the ladies in her presentation, she said, I went simple. I made s'mores. She took chocolate from a package. She took the marshmallow cream out of a jar, and she used like graham crackers, and the guy goes, so you assembled 3 items that were already made. She goes, you didn't make anything. And he dismissed her quickly. But the other lady was great. There was another lady and a guy that owned a restaurant, and she was very young, and she beat him. I read all that. I couldn't hear it. Yes, John Anderson, HEB is the most popular grocery store in Victoria. In fact,
Aldi's has got quite
I
the
think,
niche here, though.
well, I was about to say, I think HEB is the only grocery store in Victoria, although Aldi's apparently has a small regional following.
Yeah. One of the fastest growing stores in the country, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
what are they, German-based?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, but yeah.
Oh, wow, Linda Bastion says, no, it's just a grape salad with pecans. That sounds
Yeah,
great.
thank you, Linda. Appreciate that.
I tell you what, I also like in a salad, I like walnuts. They have a very distinct flavor. Very good. Don't get me wrong.
Walnut pie just does not taste the same as pecan pie. It's not the same.
No, I agree. No, pecan pie is. And thank you for not saying pecan. But I like to. Ash and I could talk cooking for a while. We don't because the majority of you don't care.
Nope.
But we tried to. But I can make a mean meatloaf.
Yeah, one of the Aldi brothers started Trader Joe's. I don't know if they
Trader Joe's probably is more common. I think it's probably. Well, I don't know. Is it a bigger deal than Aldi? It can't be, right? Aldi's the mother.
I think Trader Joe's is like specialty stuff, and
They have, like Trader Joe's is known
they have another one too. I think they have like 3 chains in that.
I'm already Googling it.
Trader Joe's is known for like Trader Joe's label on a bottle of table wine, and it's supposed to be.
Remember
really
when they got in
good.
trouble when everybody was all DEI and they had Trader Juan and Trader Hong and all that for their Asian food and their Mexican food, and all the DEI folks were like, "Oh, you're being racist.
You're appropriating."
Yeah.
In 2023, Aldi, the U.S. branch of it, acquired 400 Winn-Dixies.
Yeah, Winn-Dixie.
And then
it's like a Brookshire Brothers. It's a regional grocery store.
They own Trader Joe's, and then there's 2 Aldis. There's an Aldi North and an Aldi South, and the U.S. ones are Aldi South.
East and West being disparaged.
Right, and then a lot of the items they make are private label as
There
well.
you go. Callie Farming says Aldi's best feature is its super quick access.
I'll be honest. There's certain things I go to Aldi's for, and if I don't go to Aldi's for them, I spend $20 more at one of the other 2 major grocery stores in town.
Callie Farming adds also for JP that she thinks the split between the brothers had something to do with selling alcohol. So I guess Aldi doesn't sell alcohol, and Trader Joe's.
They both sell alcohol now.
Well, so one of the brothers said, "Hey, you're missing the boat here."
Yeah, we're making a lot of money over here, and I don't think they own it anymore.
Christy Thurman says Victoria needs a natural.
Let's put it
grocery.
on the south side of town because that's all that's keeping the south side down from rejuvenating as a grocery store over there.
Let's put that over there.
Yeah, that's all we need.
I don't think that a natural, first of all, you can buy very natural stuff at H-E-B. I don't think that a Whole Foods would make it here because unless you put like a Taco Bell out front, because Victoria doesn't really focus on healthy eating.
No.
They really don't.
If you had an au naturel grocers, maybe
If
people
you
would
could
flock
go
to it.
topless,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be great? Topless Tuesdays at H-E-B. Dawn would be like, "You're not going." Plus, I'm not sure it would be that great a visual in some cases.
Not in this town.
No. Wouldn't that be something? Victoria, the town with great tits. That'd be awesome. Like, don't forget your boots. Show us your tits. That'd be awesome. It's the Tit Festival downtown.
Why not?
Why not? It's a Thursday. Cody's just over there. Look, he's just covered his face. He's humiliated.
Can't blame them.
I know.
Today's my last day.
It worked, Ash. It worked.
See, that's what I can't decide. Do they want me to leave?
Right. Linda Chris says you can only go to Sam's so many times before you're stocked up for the apocalypse. I tell you what, if I'm going like prepping, if I think the end of the world is coming, I'm going to buy a bunch of Tito's. I'm not going to buy 900 rolls of toilet paper. You know?
I know. I don't. You know, have you ever actually like looked at that price at like Sam's or Costco, and the per item cost in bulk is more than if you bought the smaller. Yeah, or like look at some of the laundry soaps, the price per ounce, way higher than just going into H-E-B and buying the 64 load bottle of Tide.
Formula's cheaper, I can tell you that.
I don't doubt that. But
Yeah.
I haven't had a need for that for 30 plus years
It's
now.
not cheap anymore.
Never was.
Right.
It's all relative. What do you make of Tulsi Gabbard yesterday? She was under fire by congressional hearing, and basically she said, we provide information, we don't necessarily provide analysis. And the legislator was like, oh, it's a bunch of BS. That's what you're supposed to do. It's funny because I always thought they were just there to provide the information.
Right.
Am I wrong
on
that
national
understanding?
security? She's the director of what
I think
what
she
is her
provides.
Title? I mean, what is Tulsi Gabbard's title?
DHS, isn't she? No, that was NOM.
That was no.
Yeah. I thought if asked, they will provide that, but I think their role is basically
Here's the
information
data.
for the folks, on the Security Council,
Well,
or whatever, to make that
Director of
information.
National Intelligence.
Director of National Intelligence. So she provides data
Yep.
that other folks analyze. And I guess that makes her. Does that essentially make her over the guy that's over the CIA? Is she the boss of the CIA director? Because they do provide analysis.
CIA seems to run things anyway. Is anybody really the boss of the CIA?
Well, no.
I mean, when you look at all the things they've done over the years that supposedly nobody knew they were doing.
She sits at the top of the hierarchy, but she's not actually considered the director of the CIA.
Yeah, there you go. Who is the current director of the CIA?
Cody's on that.
Oh, yeah, I can hear those.
You heard his little,
Yeah.
those little sausages just typing away over there. I knew I was going to get that one finger salute.
John Ratcliffe.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
There you have it, folks. Let's take a break here on Cody Bauman Appreciation Day, folks. The chopping block, we already talked about welcoming you in. You'd love it. Get in there today and get some.
Yeah, I had a great steak from them yesterday, so they
do have some fantastic.
good prices on the choice ribeyes. Go get one.
Palace Bingo, if you want to go out and have like a fried fish sandwich or a great cheeseburger, or they do pizza with a drink for like nothing, I think it's federally subsidized. Palace Bingo, where friends meet friends, supports 7 local charities. Our buddy Ron Koshin checked in. They're big with Warriors Weekend. Palace Bingo. Great place.
Where friends meet friends.
It is a fun spot.
We always have fun.
Paravita Wellness and the Vita Cafe encouraging you to come in and get healthy. Have great food. Great food doesn't have to be bland anymore. It is a wonderful place. If you're watching your sodium intake, gluten, calories, protein, carbohydrates, Erica Briggs can tailor a meal for you.
Absolutely.
Oh, awesome.
It is.
Get in and get healthy. Did we miss anybody? We haven't done the First State Bank of Louise Astros update.
We have not.
And I don't know.
They lost yesterday to St. Louis.
Did they? But they're back to about 500,
Yeah,
which
they're playing all right.
they're playing everybody. I think the roster's fairly set. I don't know what they've got.
They got the Mets today, 5:05.
What do you make of? Was Cal Raleigh the MVP of the American League this last year?
I believe so.
Or was it Aaron Judge?
I thought
At any
it was
rate,
Raleigh.
he's in the short discussion. Look at that changeup. He's in the short list of baseball elites. I mean, when I say Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Cal Raleigh, I mean, he's a catcher with pop. Did you know he didn't have one hit in the World Baseball Classic?
Cal Raleigh? Yeah.
Yeah,
he
they
struggled.
benched him and let the guy from the A's, I guess it was.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for the Astros is injuries.
Yeah.
Pena's got a finger that doesn't want to heal. Hader's going to start the season on the injured list.
For $19.5 million.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest concern. We know they've had injury issues over the last few years, especially with Yordan Alvarez. So I think that's going to be the biggest problem.
Let me give you some perspective.
They're 10-11-3. Zach DeCenzo right now, day-to-day, Pena out because of that finger. Updated yesterday that he'll start throwing and swinging a bat this weekend.
Give you some perspective, bud.
Yep.
Josh Hader makes $19.5 million, and you and I both say, well, he's a closer, but that's not really big pitcher money. A really good pitcher makes $30 million a year easy, right? They do. Josh Hader at $19.5 million makes $120,370 every game, whether he plays or not. 120 GER every game.
And the benchmark for a closer is what, 30 saves?
Yeah, so he's going to pitch in maybe 70 games a year, maybe more than that. He might pitch in 100 games a year. But at 120 GER every time he pulls his Bentley into the parking garage, that ain't a bad gig if you can get it.
Raptor.
Probably. He's probably trying to be like me. Yeah.
First day, Bank Louise, hockey half minute. Dallas Stars win 2-1 over the Avalanche in a shootout. That could be a potential Western Conference Finals matchup.
What's a
preview.
shootout? Tell us about that.
That's where they do penalty shots to determine who wins after they've tied.
After the
and
90 minutes is over?
After nobody won the in regulation or overtime. Yeah.
So Avalanche score in the first period.
Yep.
Stars score in the second.
Yep.
The last 30 minutes is just dead air, and then they have a shootout. to
Dallas dominated them. I mean, Colorado dominated them. They really outplayed them. Jake Ottinger played really well in net, had 33 saves. And
So the
he
wrong
was the
team won
difference.
2-1.
If you're a Stars fan. No.
Tomko's fan.
But
Tomko
yeah,
is excited.
Yeah, so anyway, there you go. There's your sports for today, folks.
There really weren't a lot of sports.
No,
There's
not
not a lot going on. It's a kind of
March Madness begins today. If you haven't got your brackets in, I think you have until 11 o'clock local time to get them in before the games begin. I've got two. I picked Iowa State to win in one, and I think Gonzaga.
Iowa State to win.
They got it. It looks like they got an easy road. So
You just mailed it in.
and then Gonzaga. Well, you got to pick upsets, or you'll never win the darn thing.
That's right.
You know. So a year or so ago, I guess about 14 months ago. We were talking about the Black Hawk helicopter that crashed into the American Airlines jet.
January of
near
25.
Ronald Reagan Airport. Well, yesterday the FAA issued some new rules that mandates that air traffic controllers must use radar technology to separate helicopters and airplanes.
Okay.
So I didn't realize that wasn't what they were already doing.
Don't they look at a screen and have radar? Boop.
Apparently, and apparently last week or last month, they had a similar incident with a helicopter and a plane in San Antonio.
It's where a plane was cleared to land and the military aircraft flew into that airspace.
So, yeah, so that's going to happen.
Wait, did you see this right here? Separately, the TSA administrator warned yesterday that at least 10% of agents have called out sick after missing paychecks amid the partial government shutdown.
You know, it's interesting. I've talked to some folks that have been traveling this week, and earlier in the week, remember the media was trying to report that long lines were because of the shutdown, the TSA agents calling in sick. Really, what it was spring break travelers, and there were more spring break travelers than were hitting records. Because I talked to somebody who traveled yesterday, or what was yesterday? Yesterday was Wednesday. They traveled on Tuesday coming back and had no issues out of a major city on the East Coast and into Austin. And when they flew out of Austin, no lineups anywhere. Somebody else flew in and out of Houston, no problems there either. So, I think the media was trying to spin something that's typically there because it's the start of spring break.
Right.
And not because TSA agents are being forced to work or calling in sick.
There you go.
So, anyway.
Well, we are here at the top of the hour.
We are.
And
we're glad you're all here. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on the Noble Network, Magic, KTMV, Corpus Christi, Magic, the Mothership.
You better go home and have another toddy.
I need something, yeah. All of you on Facebook. I talked more today than I was planning to. I told you I was just going to introduce the topics and let you go.
Sure.
That didn't work out so well, so I had to take it over.
We have a really good partnership.
We do.
Yep. And Cody makes 3.
And it's slow news when we talked about what we talked about today.
Yeah. They're just really, to be honest, there wasn't a lot of news, and there wasn't a lot of war news, to be honest. We try not to just beat you down with.
No.
I will tell you that, we've been at war with Iran for a long time. We just haven't been winning. Donald Trump finally decided to go win. Now, it remains to be seen if such a victory is possible. So we'll see what happens. But we do know that one Ayatollah, well, 2 Ayatollahs and 48 other.
Well, the new Ayatollah, according to the New York Post, might be gay, which would be a real slap in the face to the radical Islamists running that country.
Well, then maybe that'll lead to a regime change.
Shouldn't they throw him off a building like
See
they would
if he can
anybody
fly.
else?
There you go.
Yeah.
Have a great day, folks. We love you. Appreciate all of you being here. Kathleen Langer says we're Victoria's very own 3 Musketeers.
Appreciate that.
Bye, folks.
Bye, folks.